Welcome back to my channel. Today going over my last paycheck and where my money has gone since then in terms of bills, paying off debt, groceries, all that good stuff. I get paid on the 1st and 15th of every month. I have my budget spreadsheet kind of separated into those 2-week periods. So this period will be the one covering the 1st to the 14th of March. I've updated my spreadsheet to redo the calculations for the taxes. It kept being off by a good $20-$40 there. So redid that, and it was off by about 12 cents from what my pay stub actually said. So I've got just kind of the bookkeeping match right there to annotate that. Brought home $4,365.64. No cash back during this period as well. Kind of looking forward to the next 2-week period. I will have a little bit of cash back from Amazon and then my custom cash card. I did get reimbursed. I run the snack bar at my workplace. So I'll go to BJ's or Costco, resupply it, and then I will take the money and reimburse myself because I use my own credit card for it. So got about $354 worth of snacks and drinks. And then did a donation thing, and I was reimbursed by a couple people as well. Spent about $250, and then I got about half of that back from a reimbursement. Right here is the corresponding tab down here. Works out to my kind of my my bi-weekly budget. So car, entertainment, gas, gifts, grocery, household, miscellaneous, personal, kiddo, restaurant. I try to have about a $1,500 budget every 2 weeks to split amongst all that. I don't set myself up for $400 of groceries and $200 of household or $300 of restaurant. I just kind of split it amongst that $1,500 and then do my best to come under it. The corresponding one, if we go to it, so 01/14 March, I actually did shoot over by about $4.32, which was actually pretty good. The way I have it set up here is I can do the drop down categories and it will autofill over here so I can get an idea of what I did spend. So just shy of $200 on takeout or restaurants, $500 worth of groceries, and then some miscellaneous stuff in there as well. And then it will also autofill which credit card I ended up using. These were actually cleared, so I will clear the transaction. There we go. And the goal is to either have that zero and not go over the $1,500, or in this case I went over a little bit. I usually am about a month ahead, just the way the credit card float works. So even though we're in this time period right now, the 1 through 14 March, I am allocating and spending the budget for the 1 to 14 April. So today is the 8th as I'm filming this. I've got about $311 left of my budget. It does say $1,800 on there, but that's because I did do the BJ's run down here and got the reimbursement for it. So I've added that $354.33 on top of the $1,500 just to kind of even it out. But yeah, so $311 left. 6 days left of the period, so my average spend left per day would be about $50. I shouldn't really go over that. I don't have any big purchase items on the horizon. So like I said, the goal is to spend under, and that'll help with debt payoff. So kind of coming down now. I have car insurance comes out about the 12th of the month, so I kind of pushed the February one to here. And then next pay period, I'll do probably the 12 March payment when it comes out. I'll have it due. I do have my auto loan payment is due. It's kind of high. I did get a Tesla last year. Good news is I'm not spending anything on gas, and electricity isn't that expensive where I'm at. I don't know why that's not working. That should be working, but it is not, so who knows. Anyway, moving down, I had to re-sign back up for Disney Plus. I was using it through Verizon, and then Verizon got rid of their free Disney Plus with whatever plan I had. So I'll be utilizing one of my credit cards to pay for that, which gets me the digital credit backs. In this case, the Charles Schwab Platinum. It's got the $20 digital credit every month. So in theory, Disney will be mostly free. I think I end up spending $1 with the plan I got. I do pay for YouTube Premium. I can never go back to ads, and it comes with the YouTube Music, which I really enjoy more so than Spotify or Pandora or any of the other music streaming services. I do use a American Express Blue Preferred card because it gets me 6% back on streaming. So, well, this should have been paid right there. So that was the mortgage. Comes out on the 1st every month. I do have I have a utility for power and gas, National Grid. I do pay through this neighborhood solar thing that's supposed to give me a discount. It will be coming out hopefully this month or on the 11th. I estimated about $200. Hopefully it comes in a little under there. There was an issue with my credit card last month. The expiration date had expired and I forgot to update it. So they didn't charge me. They didn't tell me they didn't charge me, and then I ended up having to pay a little bit more because whatever reason. So hopefully going forward and fix that and get back to on a normal schedule. I do pay for the HIOS for my house. It did go up by $5, so whatever $10 discount they had for whatever options I had selected, they now boosted that down to $5 discount, so my bill has gone up. I did sign up for a hockey camp this summer, so it came in just under $500. For the past year, I've been learning to play hockey, and so put that under personal development. These debt columns right here, these are the credit cards that I have. I will annotate when I spend on these credit cards. Like I said, they come up here every 2-week pay period, but since the credit cards are due every month, I push them kind of like this Amazon card. So $700 worth of Amazon, it's not due until the next pay period, so I've pushed that into this one right here. So that's why you see velocity and then paid with credit card. The ones that say paid with credit card, they will be paid during this pay period. So hopefully that makes sense. I have the negative on here to take it out of the total here, and then it gets added into the total on this side. So it's just kind of how the money flows. Miscellaneous, I paid for the Canva subscription to help make the thumbnails for this channel. I will probably switch up to an annual subscription one of these days. It's slightly cheaper, just for now, $15. I do pay a little bit of child support, as well as allowance for the kiddo. And we went to a water park last month over the weekend. That's part of the expense for the rental car that I ended up getting. And then at the bottom here, it'll then tally up all the expenses above. And then if I have money left over, i.e. cash flow, it shows up right there. I'm currently utilizing a HELOC to pay down debt. So this cash flow right here, I will zero it out before the pay period switches the next one, and that money will go towards the HELOC total to help pay that down. I do have what the investment ends up being. Because I'm trying to pay down debt more aggressively, I've stopped all of my investments except for a 1% contribution to my 401k. So that ends up being, that ends up being less than a percentage of my income going towards investments right now. It is what it is. I did the math. I'd rather pay down my debt and then turn what I have over into investments versus trying to invest and pay down debt at the same time. Just that wasn't working for me, so I've switched that up. So here's when the credit cards are due. So the green means I'm paying it during this period. The yellow means it gets pushed to the next period over there. So that's why I will minus things out up here because they correspond with this number. So $703.70 for the Amazon card. It's getting paid on the 20th, so it's kind of being pushed over. For myself, as I pay them, I mark it on here. So Discover card, paid that. I have my Charles Schwab Platinum card. It's getting paid tomorrow. I've already updated it to auto or to pay tomorrow, so I'd be on the orange, and as soon as that clears and it's confirmed, I switch it to the green. So coming up the rest of this pay period, I've got my Freedom Flex card with Chase due on the 10th, my American Express Blue Preferred card, and then my auto loan. So I take this money out of the HELOC, pay that on those days, and then, like I said, I dump my paychecks into the HELOC to pay down that debt. And this allows me to kind of forecast forward my paycheck, my cash back that I'm getting from credit cards, if I've overreached or spent the money on the budget, and then kind of my fixed expenses as they come out. So I'll have a bunch of credit card being paid in the next pay period. And this one's currently showing 0 right now because I've utilized this trick right here. It's not a trick, but for me it would be negative, but I know I'm going to be drawing from my HELOC, so I'll be going over again. It's just kind of the pendulum swing of velocity banking. You pay it down, and then you draw from it to pay your bills, and then you pay that down, draw from it, pay your bills, pay it down. Coming out of wintertime into February there as well, a lot of high spend months, a lot of birthdays, a lot of other kind of celebrations and big trips. The girlfriend and I ended up going to Florida, and like right there, whoops, which one was it? Oh, up here, yep. These were some of the theme park tickets. and then parking at the airport, not cheap. And then kiddo took her to a hockey game, or I attempted to. That didn't work out for me. She ended up going with her mom. And then, yep, so big spend months. Hopefully going forward, there'll be less spending. And then I've been, usually I would cash my Chase points out, but now I am saving them. Trying to do a nice trip sometime this year. So I've got the different Chase credit cards that earn the Chase reward points, the Freedom Flex. I have a Chase Freedom Original, the Unlimited, and then the Sapphire Reserve. These are the dollar amounts if I were to cash them out for cash back. So a total of 900, $10. And then if you use them for travel in the Chase travel portal, because I have the Sapphire Reserve, they're worth 1.5 versus the 1 with the regular cards. So I got about $1,300 saved in that travel portal. So instead of cashing out those points, I've been saving them. And then here's my running HELOC velocity banking tally, basically. So what ends up happening, like I said, is I will put in my paycheck. The monthly budget or the bi-monthly budget is allocated, and then when it zeroes out, that means everything went to a credit card instead. These are my the reimbursements that I got. And then the orange are the ones that are currently, I guess, in play. So this was to Discover. So it cleared on Discover, but it hasn't cleared through the HELOC checking account yet, or the checking account I have with the HELOC account. And then this one is getting paid tomorrow. So it's an orange because I've already, once again, submitted the payment. Just waiting for it to clear. And then the blue is what I am showing with the website of what I currently owe for the HELOC, with the this column right there showing what I have left. So as I go down, it tallies. I bring in over what I owe when I owe for the credit cards. It updates the remainder that I would have as I go down. The trick is to start paying this down by dumping more of the income and spending less per month. And then as I forecasted out, I've got the total of the balance of what I owe, what I think the general payment going towards it will be, and then the interest calculation, what it will be per month. Like I said, coming out of December, January, and February, big spend months, I went over what I wanted. Had to draw from the HELOC, so I kind of dug the hole a little farther. Good news is the interest rates were cut a little bit, so the interest wasn't as bad. The black font here is what I'm estimating the interest will be. The red and green numbers are here, so if it was green, that means I came in under what the estimate would be. In this case, was it January? I estimated $302, came in $270. And then for February, it was over my estimate. I estimated $322, and it came into $328. So the trick, hopefully, is to get these under what I'm estimating. And then total interest I've paid so far, $2,000 to utilize my HELOC and pay down some other debt. So in 2024, I spent about $1,400 in interest, and so far in 25, I've spent just shy $600. So as I forecast out my spending and paying off the HELOC, I should be debt free in terms of what I owe for the HELOC come May, June of next year, 2026. So the goal is to pay this off sooner and to dump whatever income I can into there. It's tough knowing that I can draw from the HELOC if I do go over. The trick is to stop going over, though. So this, like I said, was a big spend winter. Hopefully going into the spring and summer, pinch my pennies a little better. And then here is my estimate of total interest that I'll pay to pay off that $45,000 HELOC on top of the credit cards that I dumped into there. So that's about the remaining estimate of what I would have to pay if this goes according to plan. Hopefully there's more interest reductions, and then hopefully I underspend my budget, because that will allow me to pay these off faster. The other issue that I had coming up was I have not really done anything for the Roth IRA in 2024. If I add it in there, this definitely gets extended for the payoff. Not by much, but it does. I think it goes into August of 26, and then I'm well over $5,000 in terms of total interest. I don't think that's worth it at the moment, as much as I would love for the money to grow. So I'm probably going to skip it for the 2024, unfortunately. Like I said, I'd rather get the debt paid off than extend my debt outwards. But appreciate anyone watching. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe. I try to do videos about 2 to 3 times a month, either my budget videos, where my money's going, or my net worth videos. Anyway, yeah, thanks.